Hi, welcome to Divine Astrology and I'm Joe. And in this video, I'm going to talk about solar eclipse and how this is going to affect each sign. And coming to solar eclipse, it is considered as the darkest and the negative energy because eclipse happens when Earth comes in between Sun and Moon or when Moon comes between Sun and Earth. So eclipse is related to Sun, especially solar eclipse is related to Sun. And the shade of moon called Rahu blocks the sun light to reach the earth's surface. So, and why say eclipse is a negative energy or the darkest period? Because sun gives illumination, sun gives light, the source of life. And when this is blocked, that we cannot see things properly and analyze them properly. So this is why we need light so much. So this time when the light is blocked is considered as the negative and the darkest period. And solar eclipse is considered as the darkest period means something is hidden and something is been hiding from long time. And after one solar eclipse is done, there will be some secrets that are going to reveal out, and this is going to change your life in some areas. And always, usually when eclipse um, happen, they shake the areas of your life where it is happening in your chart. And coming to this solar eclipse, it is happening in Leo and on September 1st, 2016. And why this is so important, even though it is not visible in US and India, because this is happening in the sign of Leo, which is ruled by Sun, which is the own house of the Sun. In Vedic astrology, Leo is the only house ruled by Sun or considered as Sun's own house. This could also mean that something about the government is going to come out. Something about the government that's been hidden, that's been secret from a long time, or something about the kings, the great leaders, or the people in authority, some information about them, some scandals or things that they did, which is hidden or that normal public don't know. So something related like that, something regarding government is going to shake and something is going to be revealed about the government, or it could be about the leaders, or it could be about the people in the authority. And talking about individual sign, I suggest to see your sun sign. I mean Vedic sun sign, which is different from Western sun sign because Vedic is a sidereal system and you need your date, time, and place of birth to know your sun sign, moon sign, and your ascendant sign. So for this solar eclipse, I suggest to watch your sun sign and from your sun sign where this eclipse is happening. Your ascendant sign also reveals information about it 50%, but your sun sign will reveal almost 80%. When I did my research on the previous March 18th solar eclipse, I see that most of the people got affected from their sun sign more than their moon or ascendant sign. So check for that and see your sun sign and the ascendant. And in this video, I'm going to talk about 6 signs because I just want to keep my videos short and cute, and I'll discuss about the remaining 6 signs in the other video. And starting with signs. Starting with Leo because this is happening in Leo. And for Leo Sun means people who have Sun in the sign of Leo, or for Leo Ascendant. This eclipse is happening in the first house of the physical self, mind, nature, personality, the way of thinking, the way of presenting yourself, your physical dignity, your ego, your soul. So I see this eclipse in your first house is going to change the direction of your life. It could be you suddenly going to start something new in your life. It could be because you are missing something in your life and you want to start feeling it. So this eclipse will definitely change the direction of your life and that the plans you have made in your life that you currently planning will change. Your life will be in a whole new direction. And it could be also about your appearance or about your physical self or nature. You might change something about yourself. And I think it's about the place you are in right now. There may be a change in the place. I'm not saying about home or I'm not saying about travel. It is the physical place you are in right now may change. Something will change in the direction of your life. And this is not really good time to start anything new a couple of days before and after any auspicious events or signing any papers or starting anything major in your life. I don't really suggest, at least for a couple of days before and couple of days after. But usually they say that eclipse will affect 6 months prior and after, but mostly I've seen that it will only affect a month before and month after. But this was just my research. So, but a couple of days before and after will be so bad. So just be careful about it. This is about your physical self. So you may get hurt physically. So take care of that and be ready to change your life in some direction or different path. And coming to Cancer Sun or Cancer Ascendant, it means people who have Sun in Cancer or people who have Ascendant as Cancer. This eclipse is happening in your second house of family, wealth, speech, food habits, and the values. And some secrets may be revealed about your family, about the wealth, or the relationship between you and your family might shake a little bit, and this will end up you understanding them in a different way or they understanding you in a different way. This could also mean that the wealth or the money that's been hidden from you, maybe from your family or maybe by someone else that has been hidden from you, will come into the surface. You will finally know about the money, and you will finally also get the ideas to start making money. And being the food habits, you will finally realize that the food which is making you ill will finally you will understand what food is going to harm, I mean what food is making you allergic. And you may also get sick a couple of days before or after this eclipse, but you will get an idea why you have got sick, and this will change your food habits or this will change something regarding your family, wealth, and your values. And coming to Gemini Ascendant or Gemini Sun, I mean, for people who have Sun in Gemini or people who have Ascendant as Gemini, this is happening in your third house of siblings, communication, and travel. So something about your siblings is going to be revealed, something that they have been hiding from you from a long time, or something will make you treat them in a different way and you will understand them in a different way. Something about them is coming to surface. And communication, some secrets about media or some secret about mass communication. And this is not really good time to travel a couple of days before and after this eclipse, but this could indicate that you will, even though you didn't have planned any travel, suddenly you will plan travel, and this could also benefit you, but just don't plan it a couple of days before and after. But this definitely indicates travel, a sudden trip, maybe a month around before or after this eclipse that you haven't planned. So just wait for it. But it's not really good time a couple of days before and after to start anything new or to travel, because this will leave you misinformation. People will guide you wrong and you will face troubles in your travel, delays and problems. So just Be careful if you're traveling close to the eclipse. And coming to Taurus Sun, for people who have Sun in Taurus or for Taurus ascendant people, this is happening in your fourth house of mother and home. And the comforts of your home, all the luxuries you have in your home, cars, electronics, jewelry, clothes, your home properties. This could mean that something that your mother have been hiding from a long time, you will finally get it. You will finally understand your mother's behavior, why she is behaving in a weird way if she is really doing. Or this will make you understand your mother in a different way and make things better if you have any problems between you and your mom. But this is going to be a little shaky time. You might have a lot of arguments between you and your mother, but finally you will end up understanding each other very well. And coming to your home, this is not really a good time, even though a month before and month after is also not looking good to buy any kind of new property or any kind of new vehicle or phones or any luxurious item, because you will regret it later. You are not having good information on what you're buying. You may get sudden proposals, you may get this property for so cheap, and you will think that this is the right time to buy it, but just don't do it. You will end up in losses. You will realize something bad about this property or something about this land or home after you buy it. So this is not really a good time to buy any new property. So be careful about it. You will definitely end up in losses if you really buy something, but you will not recognize it. If you're really planning to buy, you will think that this is the best deal, that you have to go ahead and buy it. But once you got it, after then you will get the complete information about the property. It could be some issues around the property or something will come out, and you will end up in losses. You will be confused and you will regret why you got the property. And be careful how you behave in the home, or be careful if you're buying any kind of new car or phone, because you are misleaded. You are not having all the information that you needed to have on this product. So I don't suggest really to buy anything 1 month before and after too. If you're buying it close to eclipse, then it will definitely end up in a big loss or a disaster. So be careful, try not to buy anything, or try not to be so arrogant to your mother or take things to that breakdown limit. And coming to Taurus Sun and Taurus Ascendant people, I mean, for the people who have Sun in Aries, and for Aries Ascendant who have Ascendant is Aries, this is happening in your fifth house of children, creativity, love, romance, art, all kind of entertainment and education. And eclipse happening in your fifth house, you will finally understand your children, but with excuse me, but after a bit fight, or after realizing that they have doing something on your back, or things that have been hiding by your children, or things that they are secretly doing, or why they are behaving in a weird way, you'll finally understand it. And this will make you understand your children better. This will make you understand your children, to teach them what life is, or how to behave, or how to, just understand and go with the situation. This will change something about your children, about how you treat them and how they treat you. And this could also mean about the education of yourself. If you are having any problems with your education, this will be the breakdown point. After this, you will finally understand why you are not properly studying, or why you have problems with your education, or if you have any problems about your love and romantic life. There will be some secrets why your lover is behaving in a weird way, or what's her problem or what's his problem. You will finally understand them, but it will be a little shaky time. You will have a lot of misarguments and all this emotional, dramatic stuff, and finally you will understand them. This will be a breakup point or a patch up point if you are having any problems in your love affairs and romance. And this is really bad time for pregnants. They have to be so careful during this time because this is a lot of negative energy and they have to be so careful. So for pregnants, I suggest you should take extra caution, and this is the time to take care of your children's health too. Kids may behave so weird and kinky and you will be very stressful dealing with them, but you got to be patient so that you can deal with them really good. And for creative entertainment people, I mean people who are planning to sign for a big contract, just be careful and read twice the documents that you're going to sign for any kind of movie or any kind of entertainment program or any kind of musical program, because you will have problem with it after you signed it. So it's not really good time to sign before 2 days and after 2 days. Around this eclipse, it will happen on the September 1st of 2016. So a two or date, I mean maybe like 2 days before and 2 days after will be really bad time to sign any kind of projects. You will end up in disaster even though you think that this is the most prestigious project of your life, but it will end in a disaster, or you will be disappointed about this and stuff. So be careful about signing any kind of new projects. But people who have been looking from a long time why they are not getting chances in entertainment and creative field, this is the time that they will get chance. They will finally understand what's wrong about themselves in being presenting and stuff. So they will this is really good time to understand what they have been lacking and move forward. But just be careful for a couple of days before and after. If you're desperately waiting to sign any project, this will definitely mean that you are going to end up in a disaster and loss. And coming to Pisces Sun and Pisces Ascendant, I mean people who have Sun in Pisces or people who have Ascendant as Pisces. This is happening in your sixth house of diseases, enemies, and service. So eclipse happening in your sixth house of service show that your employees are hiding something from you and you will definitely identify it. Something will pop out of the blue that your employees or your co-workers, people you deal with day-to-day life, all your staff, you will finally understand what they are doing, what they are missing from you. And this is the time that you will also have health problems, but most of the time you will be misdiagnosed because of Rahu misleading the information. So I suggest you to have the second opinion on your health problem or get the second checkup, because first one will be something scary, but when you get your second diagnosis you will feel that, oh my god, no thanks. So if you're really having any health problem, just take care of it, but also take your second option or opinion from your doctors or consult another doctor. If something comes out of the blue so serious, don't worry, it's just misinformation. You can also have your second opinion and take a decision from different person or different doctor or physician, and you'll finally end up with a minor health problem or minor treatment. um, so coming to your enemies, if you're planning to attack them, this is not really best time because you are having wrong information on them. They must be very strong than you, so this is not really good time to go on your enemies. And this is not really good time to go on court cases too, because sixth house also deals with court cases, because Rahu always misleads the information. So in case if you have any court cases, just try to postpone it like a month or two, But this, as I said, eclipses are so weird. They can affect you after a longer time too. But usually, eclipse happening in your sixth house are showing that your court cases might be a problem for you, or some secrets about the way you deal the court cases, or the person dealing your court cases. Something about them is going to come out, and this is really a misleading information. This will also uh, create a lot of fear and anxiety in you. And dealing with your employees and staff, this will change your opinion on them. This is the time that you will finally understand how to treat them after a big dramatic situation. You will think their limits, how to set them in their limits, and you will stop giving lenience to them, because if you give lenience to them, you will understand what they are doing to you. So this is really um, good time to understand your employees and staff better, or the service you're doing, in some kind, in some way. And thank you so much. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm also going to talk about Aquarius Sun and Aquarius Ascendant in this video too. People who have Sun in Aquarius, or people who were born as an Aquarius Ascendant, this is happening in your seventh house of spouse, partnership, business, and travel. And spouse could something about your spouse, or something about your sexual partner, or something about your business partner, or something about your business is going to come out of the blue, and this will leave you in a confused state. And also, this seventh house Rahu is also has already started creating problems in your relationship and your business. It could be good for business, but as far as partnership and your domestic life, like your spouse or your sexual partner, who is it, there might be some problem with them, because this will reveal something about them, and you will be so confused, and you'll get so much angry on them. This is the time that you will have a lot of arguments with your spouse or partner. And once this eclipse is done, you will have in a whole different new relationship. This could also mean that if you're really taking your relationship to the breakdown point, your relationship will end. That's what Rahu does in seventh house. It always wants to break something, break some rules. So just don't take the limit in your relationship or your partnership if you're in any kind of business. Just be patient. I know eclipse always brings sudden ups and downs, they shake, and they will be very stressful. But you also have to be so patient. And is there anything I should talk about this? And this is not really good time to get married, because you are not having complete information on the person you're going to get married. So don't get married at least like a week before and week after. This is a really bad time to propose someone, or to ask for marriage, or to start any auspicious events for your marriage during this time. Please don't do it, because you are not having complete information on this person, and you will end up in a confused and anxiety state. Coming to your partnership business, do not do any startups. Do not do any kind of expansions in your business too, because you are not having whole information. Something is hiding, something is secret about your partner, something is secret about your travel. If you're traveling for business, this will end up in a lot of tensions and worries. This is not really good time for travel, even for your business purpose. At least a week before and week after this eclipse. So as a whole, I see problems in your relationship and business and travel. because you have Ketu in your first house right now. So this will be really shaky for you. This will be so depressing time for you. You don't want to end this relationship, but things are making to end you this relationship. You don't want to argue with your partner in your partnership business, but things are making you to take that to a next level. Same thing with the travel. The travel about your business may be so sudden. You didn't have planned this, but you have to travel now because you got to, because you got good deal or something that you have to deal with these people. But if you do travel, then this will end up a very stressful and disappointing time for you. So just be careful. And I guess that's it. For remaining signs, I'll do next in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. And anytime if you don't know your ascendant sign or sun sign or moon sign, you can always email me your date of birth, time of birth, and the place of birth. I'll email you back your sun sign, moon sign, and ascendant sign and the nakshatra, so you can watch more videos. And thank you so much. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. You can also email me if you are having any kind of major problems in your life. I would love to do research on chats. So you can always email me, and I'll find a solution for your problem. And thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.